Hi Cancer, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords, and you are watching your November till December 2020 reading. As always, please remember to like and share and subscribe. And if this message resonates with you, please, Cancer, if you can, please leave me a message because this time around, I feel like I really want to hear if it resonates with you. And let me tell you why. Because I felt when I was doing your reading, I felt a huge, immense amount of sadness. And the reason why I want to tell you this is because it was not just sadness, but it was some form of shame. And there's a lot of pain involved with this Cancer. It's more than the normal. It's more than just the regular pain that everybody's feeling. There's like a burning sensation inside of your stomach every time you're thinking about the pain. Every time you look at the old pictures. Every time you focus on the blood and the tears that were shed in the situation that you had to sacrifice into. There's some unspoken feelings that you were never able to speak. You've been locked. Your mouth has been locked. Cancer, there's two last things that you haven't focused on. There's two last more hopeful things that are waiting for you, that have two more chances of giving you more hope, that you have not recognized. I want you to think about something that's super important. Cancer, those two last hopeful things are your only hope, okay? And let me explain to you why. There's an agenda of 5 different people. They all want to do something different, separate to what you want to do. And they're all striving in competition for the next amazing future. I know that you're struggling right now, Cancer. I know that on your mind you wish you could be generous, but for a long time you've been suffering monetarily. And it could be because you hold on too tight. Because you don't believe that if you invest, something amazing is going to happen. Maybe you feel scared because of what you have gone through in the past. Cancer, I see in the distant past, you went through some really unfairness, okay? And it was because of love. And then in the recent past, I believe that you tried it again. And it was just a little bit. But you could be dealing with someone that is shutting you out. And if it's not someone that's shutting you out, it could be a very sharp Libra or a Taurus. But it's someone that is just not talking to you. Someone that knows how to communicate in a way that hurts you so much to the point that you are suffering almost day and night thinking about what you have gone through. The person that you're dealing with, Cancer, if you're wondering how they're feeling, they're also feeling the pain that you're feeling. They have a bond to you, but they're very, very scared of being embarrassed. And something happened where they don't want to live a mischievous life. And they are very honest. They're trying to be very honest. And in order to have, they're working on something where they want to manifest. I see a magician card. The reason why they shut you down, if you're dealing with someone that shut you down, Cancer, is because they're unable to manifest. And the only way that they can manifest is if they live an honest and true life. So they're going to try to get away from anyone that keeps any lies from them, takes any power away from them, disturbs their happy family life. They're doing everything they can to get away from anything toxic, and they're jumping onto manifesting some magic very soon. And that's their goal. In the near future, probably like in about 2 weeks, I feel like you don't want to be single anymore, and you're starting to realize everything that's going on in your life. And you want to take a chance on something because even though that there was some bad luck in your life in the past, and I get the sense, Cancer, that you still are in shock and you're still in anxiety mode. But what's really getting you the most, Cancer, right now, the thing that is really getting you the most is that you are not able to make the money that you used to be able to make. And you felt like at some point of your life that you were succeeding, that you were on top of this mountain. Maybe you had the assistance of someone else. It could have been a Taurus. It could have been a Libra. It could have been a Aries Or it could have been someone that just like was really powerful and helpful. I see like emperor and empress. Maybe you guys were like a team, but it just didn't work out because of lack of faith in each other. And this lack of faith, Cancer, was you weren't even just giving each other crumbs. Like you guys were really giving each other nothing. And I see a cycle of this just continuing. It's just going the same. There's two last investments that you have a part of this. So if this is something that you care about, you have two last investments of this that you can nurture. And if you decide to nurture, then you can go on that path of making it better on that path. If you decided to nurture that path. If not, if you want to start over, I see you moving on, but you're going to take the route that has a lot of burden. And it's a route where you're not taking risks and you're starting work at the beginning level all over again. However, even though you're going to start even though it's going to be a new level, it's going to be like you're going to feel like the people that you work with are way more honest. So if you're starting over something, Cancer, whatever you're starting over is a much more honest and happier life, even if you don't want any short successes at all. Because what you really want is a happy, stable life. What you really want is something that is more calm and caring about your family. And I see a Leo coming in. So whoever that Leo is, Cancer, I feel like you can't tell someone everything that is going on right now. And it's giving you a lot of anxiety. And it's because you have to stop putting this energy that was in and out of your life. You have to put a cut to it. Because I see like something really happy is going to come to you. So it's either going to be family life or it's going to be like an actual Leo. But another sign that I also see is a Gemini, Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with a lover. Or it's going to be a really happy time for family and even a new time for a relationship. A decision will be made. I see fire, lots of fire coming in, Cancer. This could be an Aries. This can be a Leo. And this could be a Sagittarius. But whatever the energy may be, it could be right before the Christmas timing where you may get an offer to the next level of your relationship. Because it's all because of a decision that you made. A decision will come at the end of the month, and I feel like this is more around like the end of December, and it's like it just changes everything drastically for you. A decision, like if you were going to court, if something was going to happen, something is going to be justified. Once that is justified, you're going to notice that it's really important for you to get your finances together. Because something very, like either you're going to run into a King of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, who's going to assist you with finances. Or you're going to start developing into being this kind of person. Whatever, if you were around this person before, you're going to start trying to be like this person where you're just thinking about your finances, you're just getting your justice in order. Because the person that you were dealing with was really thinking about, what are my finances? I mean, even if you saw any fault in them, they were trying to do the thing that was the most moral to them in their own mind. So they're off doing whatever they need to do so that way they could feel moral and justified, but they're also working with magic too at the same time. And at the same time, you're on your way making a direction of choices. You have two options right now. The only way that you could work on the past is if you fix those two last things that were such a burden on you. I mean, they're such a heavy burden, Cancer. I don't even know if you want to deal with that anymore. The other option is the other option that you want to take, because I do see that you have two options, but it's right after you go to court or after you deal with the Libra or after you deal with the justice system. And it's right after the holiday season. Sorry. I see a Capricorn coming in, or a Taurus or a Virgo. This is going to be like January timing. Somebody is going to talk to you and they're going to help you feel like you're not left out in the cold anymore. Somebody is going to start making you feel like you're included. And it's because your passion is taken away from something and you feel like there's lots of bad luck coming in. So there is lots of anxiety, Cancer. I need you to understand that you need to ramp up on the savings right now. And because there's two things that you need to pay off this season. And the time is wasted. There's two things that you need to juggle. Cancer, If you are feeling weak right now, I highly recommend either you talking to the justice system or Libra, or the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. They're going to help you get your strength back because they're going to help you run into someone that's going to help you make more money. So right now is the season. If you want to work on your relationship, whatever you went through, you got to really think about what investments you need to make. And there's two things that you need to deposit. Either there's two friends that you have, or two people you need to pay back, or you have two children, but there's something of the number two that's very important that you need to completely make sure that they're taken care of. There's a justice system that's going to process, and it's going to be fair for you as long as you take all the fair steps. Because I feel like you've been trying to be a really fair and honest person. And the other person that you've been dealing with was trying to also be a fair and an awesome person. But there was lots of miscommunication because he had a hard time explaining what was going on with you. And your depression sometimes, it makes you block the things that are going on, and the other person doesn't think that you care about them. So now that all that time has passed, the time is running out. So those debts have to be paid. There is a person that you need to run into. So if you're running out of money, you're going to run into, you're probably going to run into a Leo. So if that timing comes where you just run into a Leo all of a sudden, keep in mind, you may run into the justice system later on, or you may run into another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. These people are going to help you with your finances. Okay? So strengthen your wallet, strengthen yourself, strengthen your confidence, strengthen your past memories too. And there's some people that are incoming that need your help right now, and they're going to fuel you. They're going to help you get to the next stage. But the best thing that you can think about right now is gaining the emotional support that you need, so that way you can work as hard as possible as you can, because it's kind of feeling like a race and it's off right now. Right before I was doing your reading, my video was shutting off literally more than 10 times. I had to go and wipe away so many bullshit, sorry and excuse my language, bullshit things that were on my phone, just so that way I can get the next chapter, the next story into your life. So if that makes sense, I hope it makes sense. But what I need you to do is I want you to go back into your phone, and I want you to delete everything that was negative ever implanted in there. And that's not, I mean, if it's something that's crucial for you to need as far as records, yes, I understand. Keep that. But anything that hurts your feelings, anything that makes you feel like you're less than, anything that makes you feel like you're not good enough, just erase it for the sake of yourself, not for the sake of them, but erase it for the sake of yourself, so that way you can build your confidence again. Because sometimes maybe people tell you things and just because they're angry with you, not because they mean it. And I'm not saying that, I'm not making any excuses for them, Cancer. I am not. But something I want you to know is that I was reading scripture, and I if you don't want to hear the rest of it, that's fine. But something about the sign of Cancer was John the Baptist. And John the Baptist was the one that was baptizing everybody. That's how he got his name. He was also the cousin of Jesus, which means that they were 6 months apart. So he was a Cancer. How does that resonate with you? What does that mean to you? That means that every time you go in the shower, every time you went swimming, every time you dipped yourself in water, you knew how to wash your soul. You knew how to start over. You knew how to refresh yourself and regain yourself. And there's some people that need to be refreshed and regained, but they don't know how to wash it like you can. So the judgment has been fair, and there's people that are trying to start over, and you need to understand that start over feeling too, where you need to feel like you're washed and you're clean and you're okay, and that you can start over again, and that you're forgiven. And that, sometimes, some of us feel like we have to ask for that. And the way that I do it is I always ask with prayer. And it's just a reset for you. It really is a reset for you. You need to forgive yourself. You need to ask for forgiveness too. And the way that you can do that is working on yourself and working and being better. And I'm not saying that I excuse the other person, whatever they did, but there's been a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of pain. And there's things that you need to take care of with you and their family. So whatever that means to you. I mean, it was just so painful right before I did your reading. I just, I had to shed some tears, because I felt like family was getting involved with everything that you were going through. And I don't know if you have kids yet, but your kids are really, if you have kids right now in this time, Cancer, your kids are really feeling it right now. So if you need some strength, you need to get it together, pull through, because Leo is coming. Or there's a fire sign that's coming to help you. It's an Aries, it's a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And they're going to come and help you. And this is going to help you or your family. And this is for your justice system. This is going to work better for you. And you possibly could be dealing or running into a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And this is going to help you realize what different decisions that you need to make in your life. This is going to help you realize what you don't need to work on, what you do need to work on, and what the decisions should be. So again, if this resonates, please let me know. Your thoughts are very meaningful, you know, because you guys really do make some changes for us. You guys really do shift the energy. And one person that really appreciates you guys is actually almost every zodiac appreciates you guys, because you guys, like when you guys hear someone with their problems, it's like the next day, it's like the energy is shifting again. And it's just for the betterment of the humanity. All right. So if this makes sense for you guys, let me know. But there's supposed to be a change at the end of December, starting in January. And it's going to be like something that's really fair for you, and it's fair for the person that you were dealing with too. All right. Okay, guys, please remember to like, to share, to subscribe. Again, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords. I love you all. If I don't come back in December, I'll definitely be back in January to do the rest of your readings. Hopefully these energies will move along much quicker, so that way we can do the next readings again. All right, guys? Okay, take care.